I don't know why I love these stories, but I just do.
Which one?
It's part of the What's Wrong with Jack montage, really. This is a good one. A New Mexico state lawmaker says he's terribly embarrassed about what happened to him. Now, I'll just let you guess.
Okay.
He was at a bill signing ceremony marking a crackdown on people who repeatedly drove while intoxicated.
Well, I got to go. He had a good buzz on.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's right, Danny. You are the correct answer. Yep, he drove away from a bill signing ceremony marking a crackdown on people who repeatedly drive while intoxicated, and he ran a red light. He was pulled over and charged with drunken driving.
Yep.
That same moment, I mean...
Yeah. You can't get more embarrassing than that. At least he had his pants on.
Yeah, that's true. However, good news.
Yeah.
Thompson had been at an event marking some new laws that get tough on repeated drunk drivers, but none would affect him if he's convicted.
Right, because it's repeated drunk drivers. That may have been his first.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like being geezed and...
signing bills.
Yeah.
It's the only way I sign bills.
Not anymore.
Well, they don't ask me to sign bills.
Oh, damn it. Anyway,
Thank you for feeling my pain on the not bill signing thing.
well, I was thinking like power and light bills, but Gretchen probably does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably does it all. God love her.
Yes, she wish she had anyone else's life. Although she's going out on a big night on the town tonight.
Yeah?
Although I'm so... Even when I hit my cough button, I'm sure people can still hear me coughing. She's still asleep, so I will tell you. Her big surprise date tonight
Right?
is the opera. I'm
you're gonna
taking
be
her to the
hacking through
opera.
it.
I'm so nervous about that.
Yeah.
Because I asked for like the best seats in the house, so I'm in the middle. I'm not on an aisle where I can just get up and go.
Well, and not only that, but you know how when you think about something like that, like a tickle in your throat, it just makes it
Yeah.
worse?
I'm like one of those TV commercials for Ricola where the guy just starts coughing in a really inappropriate place.
Ricola!
I actually have some of those with me.
Whoa.
Want one?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that's the big date for tonight. I got to deliver 20 pizzas to my sister, and then I'm going to the
Wow,
opera.
your sister's fat. PHAT. Why 20 pizzas?
She works for big company.
Oh, she's hungry.
Yeah, that's a hungry girl.
Although they're yummy. Ooh, those are good pizzas.
Thank you.
I was thinking about that yesterday because I used to have a favorite pizza place over there in Coldwater. And I was thinking, this does not compare to the Fiorini's pizza.
Very nice. Fiorini's Pizza. Thank you.
I keep wanting to add a G.
That's because I think it was Crazy Jim put that in your head.
Figurini's?
Figurini's. By the way, apparently, like if you go there for lunch, a large red man may come with your meal. It's not my fault.
Oh, Jim is nice.
I love Jim.
Hey, also today on the big show, my friend Tori, tonight on UPN. No, my friend Tori's calling to prove she is my friend.
I will believe it when I see it.
Still haven't gotten the invitation, but I'm sure she just wants to personally invite me.
Right, that's probably what it is. Love you, people.
She was not mocking me. She is my friend Tori. Oh my God, like me and Tori are totally friends. Even Alina called me and said, oh my God, are you and Tori like friends? Because you haven't called me. And I'm like, yeah.
You know, every time I see or speak to Alina, she tells me how you never call her anymore. You should call her more. But I should call my mommy more. My mom fell and hurt herself.
She break her hip?
No, thank God. But she smashed her eye. The whole side of her face is
She
purple.
did?
Yeah.
How?
Just doing something in her house with the cat.
How old is she?
Old.
Is she going to be all right?
Probably.
I mean, did she go to the doctor and
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Is she
yeah,
there
she's
now?
a wreck. No, she's at home.
Wow, well, that's awful. When did it happen?
A couple days ago.
Well, how come you didn't tell us?
What was I going to say?
Alina!
Hello.
Daddy told me I should call you more often.
Yes, you bloody should.
I told her that. That's exactly what I said to her.
Thanks, Danny.
You're welcome, Alina. Alina and I have bonded.
Have you?
Yeah.
Because she orders pizza?
Well, I used to not like her because she seemed all bored.
Yeah.
But now I get that she's just bored.
Hey,
Are you on your way to trapeze class?
I'm on my way to the gym.
Oh, God. Sleep in. It's Friday.
Yeah, are you insane? No
She
wonder
is.
Jamie doesn't call you.
Yeah, go to bed.
No.
Y'all.
How are you, Jamie?
Wow, has it been that long?
It's been that long.
She's got a problem with her eye and she doesn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, that's
What
not a
happened?
problem anymore.
What happened with your eye?
It's a long story.
Is it a Wednesday night story?
Wow.
What does that mean? Is that
I
like
don't know.
Tuesday's Child?
I don't know. What'd you do Wednesday night?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's like that, is it?
See, I know the little Jamester, and I know when she's hiding something from us and when she is truly perplexed. And she is truly perplexed.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
So if you don't, then give her permission to tell us.
Yeah, tell me what you're guessing.
No, I don't know, because you were supposed to go out Wednesday, and I haven't heard from you since.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'll tell you later.
Oh, now she'll call me back.
No, I think we're gonna go out of town.
Who's we?
A friend of mine.
Who?
My friend Tori.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, but we're getting separate beds.
Oh, my God.
Same.
Anyway, let's talk about something else.
Oh, my God.
You're an ass.
You guys don't even know. Let's talk about something else immediately.
What are you, my mom?
No, she fell down.
She did fall down.
Oh, my
Poor
God.
mommy.
Danny's mom fell down and hit her head.
Oh.
And other stuff, I think. Just the big purple bruises on her face.
And nothing's broken? She can
I
x-rays?
don't think so.
God, that's awful.
I know.
It's really sad when they start falling down.
Yeah, and
and
she's
stuff.
falling more than she should. It's starting to freak me out a little bit. She's falling down now.
When you actually notice that your parents are aging, it is the creepiest thing.
I know. The funny thing is she's a big dichotomy because when she isn't falling down, she's gazed and singing "Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey" at the gay bars.
Right. So you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
So there's that.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, Alina, I called you.
Okay, can you please call me after you finish work?
Yes. And by the way, can I tell you that my friend Tori is calling later?
I heard. Say hi to her for me.
And make sure to count the minutes till that phone call comes in.
Alina was there when we were all friends.
Is she calling you later too, Alina?
Yeah, I'll see her later. I know where she hangs out.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Alina.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay. That was Alina. I called her. So there's that.
Yes, you did.
Woo! Rock on. All right. I want to talk about, too, the Princess Diana crap from last night. I really believe that Charles guy mentally abused her.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
I think he made her a total nut job. It is sad what he did and mean.
And she went off the deep end. A couple of her interviews. I didn't see the show last night, but Gretchen's a group, like a Diana
groupie?
groupie. Yes, absolutely. So I've seen tapes a million times, and I've seen that one where she just kind of wanders off the edge and starts babbling, the poor thing.
It was last night. It's the secret tapes of Princess Diana. It's this whole thing, and it's a 2-part series. And the mental things that man did to her, I don't understand why somebody would do that to a woman. I mean, it's bad enough he's having this out-and-out affair.
Right.
But then the crap he did, to rub this Camilla chick in her face.
And it doesn't seem like he was a particularly mean man to anyone else.
Right.
It's like he targeted this girl.
Yeah, why?
Well, I think he resented her. I think he had to marry her in the sense that he had to pick the appropriate bride, and that he felt, and this I'm just guessing,
Right.
he felt he gave her everything. Here, I've made you a princess.
And
and
you're
then-
still puking.
And so, yeah, and here's what it will cost you to be a princess. It'll cost you me doing these things to you.
God, I mean, but it's mean.
Yeah.
It's beyond mean. Jack, do you want to play that?
She threatened to take her own life.
Charles said I was crying wolf, and I said I just felt so desperate, and I was crying my eyes out. And he said, I'm not going to listen, you're always doing this to me. I said, I'm going riding now. So I threw myself down the stairs, bearing in mind I was carrying a child. Queen comes out, absolutely horrified, shaking. She's so frightened. I knew I wasn't going to lose the baby, quite bruised around the stomach. And Charles went out riding, and when he came back, it was just dismissal, total dismissal.
Jeez.
She tried to do everything to get him to pay attention to her.
Wow, it's really weird, though. Could you imagine fighting with your boyfriend and his answer is, I'm going riding now?
You always
What kind
do
of
this.
life do they have? I'm going riding.
And you always do this.
Yeah, and you always do this to me.
Yeah. Wow.
Not a nice guy.
I know. Anyway. All right. So we have a bunch of other clips. I mean, the mean stuff he did. But isn't it sad that she went out of her way, though, to try to get his attention?
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Although who has not injured themselves in one way or another to get the attention of another? I've thrown myself down the stairs, exactly down the stairs,
I can't think of
to stop the same girl who shot me before that, to stop her from leaving me.
I've cried and boohooed, but I'd never intentionally hurt myself.
No,
I'm trying to
you?
remember.
No, Jag has been with enough women, I don't think. They just leave.
Yeah, we all cry, but I don't, you know.
You know what's funny? I've done crazy stuff to not be left or to not be single, yet I've never really missed them, particularly once they were
98.7.
It might be a very special Bob White comedy hour today. Because Big Bob had surgery yesterday, and I talked to him last night, and he was goofy.
Wow, should we just call old sick parents today?
I know.
Is that our show? Yeah.
I know. Anyway, here's the thing. I think there's a new kind of weird terrorism going on.
What kind?
Cars over the edge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was 2.
Yeah.
We know this. The skeletal remains of a man found in a pickup truck were identified yesterday as those belonging to a UCLA student. This kid is 22 years old, or he was. He is 22 years old, and he told his friends he's going back home to the Redlands, I think.
Visiting or quitting school?
That he was just going to go visit.
Right.
So the wreckage of his pickup truck was October 26th, and then he was reported missing. So they've been looking for him. You know, I can't imagine what that's like. His parents are like, okay, let's, go up and down that road that he takes home. Well, in fact, investigators are trying to find out why he was in Malibu, the absolute opposite direction from where he told friends he was heading.
Chicks.
There's a chick in Malibu?
It's always chicks.
I don't know. That's creepy.
And then today, I know about that one today.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
The car over the edge yesterday.
With the kids?
In Pasadena. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to guess the storyline. Do you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I went with Stuck Throttle.
I went with chicks in Malibu.
No, I meant to the...
No, I know, but I'm saying I play the game.
Yeah?
As a parent, I go with turning around to yell at the kids. Next thing you know, you're sailing off.
Really? That's what you went with? Yeah. Because they don't know what happened. There's a...
All those parents with I'd rather be sailing bumper stickers don't know how close they are.
In Pasadena, they found a car over the edge, and they didn't even know at first, if it was a man, a woman. They still, I don't think they know the sex, do they?
They said they're using dental records to identify people, so my guess would be no.
So it's an adult and 2 kids. That's all they know. And then the address of the the VIN number, they went to the address, which is in Burbank. And for a split second, I thought of you, Jack. I don't know why.
See?
When I think Burbank, I think Jack Hine.
Me too. Sometimes I just say I'm going to Hinetown, and everybody knows what I mean.
Wow, I got to try that. See if they, and so they went
saying I'm getting a piece of Heine, buying real estate.
Oh, yeah. That's big.
Yep.
Get a piece of the Heine. Anyway, so they went to that address.
I've got another one, but it's dirty.
Oh. You could have told us.
I can.
Now you told us.
I thought you all think dirty.
And so they went to that house all day yesterday, and nobody answered the door. So they know it's an adult and 2 kids. It went over the edge and then caught on fire. But they don't know who, what, when, why, where. I went with Stuck Throttle. Jack said turning around and yelling at the kids, and then because there are no guardrails along that.
Right.
Did you see that drive?
I'm going cut off.
Really?
I'm saying somebody tried to pass them.
They're wondering if there was another car involved. Did somebody actually...
See?
Well, they said this because they always make you think that somebody drove them off. Mm-hmm. I would just stop before I drove off.
Yeah, well, it's too recent and too local to hypothesize anything, too far out there.
Well, right, because, then the other one is like suicide,
That's
right?
what I thought.
Yeah. I still think Stuck Throttle, only because Jack gave me a story about a motorcycle with nobody on it that, almost killed people.
We had that happen here. Well, at the old studio, remember that?
Oh, that little...
The electric scooter that tried to kill everybody.
And nobody believed me. I'm still pissed off about that.
It tried to kill everybody.
I am still mad about that. Everybody thought I was the doofus that couldn't ride the motorcycle, remember?
I still think that.
And I'm like, I was screaming at him. I was raised on motorcycles. I know how to ride it. And everybody's like, oh my God, you're such a girl. Next thing I know, the damn thing is riding up the wall.
I remember that.
The throttle's stuck.
And Robert Lyles, whose I'm against now.
You tore his pants, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't. He couldn't ride the motor scooter either.
That throttle is so stuck and so dangerous. Anyway, so in Florida at Bike Week, a motorcycle, this guy said his throttle stuck. So he jumped off the motorcycle. It traveled for 4 blocks.
Yeah. They're made to balance.
It took out a bunch of people
That's bad.
all by itself. 4 blocks.
How many?
4. That seems crazy to me. They could stand up from after. Not only that, but after it hit things, it stayed up.
It hit 2 other bikers.
Yeah, it hit. Oh yeah, that was the best part. It hit other bikers.
How bad do you think that guy got his butt beat after that?
I know. Well, he has a torn ear and he refused treatment. But I thought it was odd that he got a ticket.
For what?
Let's see here. Where is it? He was taking the new chopper.
He wasn't on it.
I know. Oh, here it is. He was charged with careless driving, a misdemeanor.
Because in your car, a stuck throttle, you turn the key off. On a bike, that'd be really hard.
But he jumped off. Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, it would seem like he'd be really hurt though, because by the time
I thought you downshift in a car,
oh, you turn the key off.
but you can't turn the key off. I don't think. Can you?
Yeah, that's what you do.
But when it's in drive, I don't think you can turn it off.
Yeah, it's what you do. Trust me on this.
I don't know. Wow. You put it like in neutral.
No, I just took the driver's test, although that wasn't on it, but I read the pamphlet, and that's what they say to do.
All right, well, now I know that. Thank God.
I had to get a California driver's license. What a pain in the keister.
Did you get it?
Yeah. But I thought I'd like smoke because Gretchen was sweating bullets, and I thought I'd make fun of her. But I got like a 78 or something like that.
I flirted with the guy, and he let me pass. And I am not kidding, by the way.
How desperate was the guy?
Hey!
0.7.
Oh, Jack, we have to do the Bob thing.
Oh, here we go, Uncle Bob.
Oh,
The guy in the crane.
I know. We're
It's
having
understandable.
some crane drama.
There's a flying guy over at NBC.
Yeah, we're like,
Whoa!
what?
He just went way up.
We gotta call Bob.
And now, ladies and germs, what you've been waiting for. Just off a 2-week stint at Helen's Trailer Park and Bar. Coming to you from Southern Illinois, where the Hoodolls rape the chickens and no one cares. That's right, he kids because he loves. It's Bob White.
You misdialed.
Bob, let me down.
I think you misdialed.
Bob,
Because I saw some hesitation on the last couple of digits.
you did?
Yeah.
It's kind of. I wonder why. Oh no,
Wow.
Bob, busied out.
What do we do? Oh, maybe, he was waiting next to the phone and kind of
Knocked it
oxycontin
over.
down. Yeah.
Big Bob had surgery.
Big bad Bob.
Big Bob, a big sweet Bob. Remember that one? Anyway, yeah, Big John, Big Sweet John.
Big bad.
But there was one that went Big Sweet John like that, like on Benny Hill.
Big bad John. It's bad.
No, Big John, the Big Sweet John, like that.
Do you know Big Bad John? You do this sometimes.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, but we changed it to Pantalones.
maybe in the Big Bad John, there's like a chorus at the end where everybody like kind of, I can't help you. Big Bad John.
No, there's a Big Sweet John.
No, there's not. There's a Big Bad John.
Oh, hell. You know what's funny? And I don't know if you girls do this when you break up with somebody. But for example, like when people would talk about orthodontics or whatever, I'd be like, oh, if I was still dating the orthodontist, I could ask him, things like
Right,
that.
sure.
Or if like you broke your leg, I could be like, oh, if I could have just called my ex-husband. Well,
I can still call your ex-husband. Some of us are still welcome.
everybody's welcome there. Anyway, so there's this guy on a crane, but he's not in a bucket. He's
Right.
actually strapped to a wire that's hanging from a crane.
Right, he's in like a little tiny swing or something.
Yeah, and so Jack was asking me all the questions. I was like, oh, if I could have just called Builder Bob, I would have the answers. Oh, doesn't that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
hell.
time I see a guy in a swing on a crane, I know just who to call. That always happens.
Because Jack asked me, sorry, Freudian.
That's if you're getting a donkey in Burbank.
Jack asked me if the guy is controlling the crane or if there's somebody down below. And I said, I think there's somebody down below.
There's
and he
somebody
said,
down below.
well, is he yelling to the guy up, left? And I said, I don't know. If I had Builder Bob around, I could ask, but I don't, so I can't. I don't know.
God, when you could have
Big
solved
John.
life's problems, I can't believe you broke up with that guy.
I know. I'm trying to be sad.
Go ahead.
I'm very
We're sad. We know you're going away with somebody.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hey, do you know that song Big Sweet John?
No, I don't.
You know, it goes Big Sweet John.
It goes like this. Big John. Big Sweet John.
I don't remember the sweet part.
Do you remember this song? Big John, Big Bad John.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Like, why is my childhood or something like so jacked up that I know different things?
Your dad lied to you a lot.
Oh,
It's
my
he's a
God.
spy from Nepal.
He so lied about stuff. Like, he told me that you find gold in your nose.
Right.
And
He told you it's really safe to hand me beer from the back of the truck.
yeah. Shaw.
Try calling him again.
Yeah, but then he won't have all his time and it'll be sad.
I know, but we can at least tell him, hey, we'll call you right back.
He's drugged up. Tell him he's been talking this whole time.
Yeah. That works with me.
Okay. A Big Sweet John. You got
here we go.
nothing?
Here we go.
Okay. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Good morning.
We've been trying to call you and it's been busy.
I know.
Who were you talking to?
Well, I wasn't talking to anyone. And I can say this now because she's not here. Anonymous,
Yes.
she is the Gestapo queen of nurses.
Wow. The Gehring of nurses.
Gearing, yes.
Why is that?
Well, now, I mean, she does all the shopping, gets all the food for me, fixes me meals, has pampered me beyond belief.
Yeah. Was she on the phone?
Yes, she was. She was calling the surgical nurse this morning to make sure everything they did was up to professional standards.
Wow.
It's kind of an
She has
odd phone
been
call.
incredible.
Yeah.
Good.
But,
But.
and yeah, she's outside right now setting some trash out. She has
Nice.
ruling me, Danny, like you can't believe, and threatening me with her affection if I don't do certain things, like, you know, you will stay off your feet. Yeah?
Is she threatening to withhold her affections or force them upon you?
No, she's threatening to withhold.
Ah, okay.
Withhold. I heard her.
I heard her
Oh, my
bark
God,
at
she's
ya.
threatening to leave. She just hollered. She heard me from outside. My God, she's got the kind of ear she could hear a tick belch all the way through the woods.
Dad, way to change it from fart.
Yeah.
Yay!
Apparently you got the memo, too.
Yeah, I did, Danny. That's right. I got the memo. You can't say fart on the radio now.
Nope,
Nice.
Oh, so I said tick belch.
Yeah, that was good, Dad.
Yes.
How's your knee doing, by the way?
My knee is sore as bejesus.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. I sliced it and diced it.
I know. Hey, by the way, why do you have a passport from Nepal?
Spy.
Spy.
He'd have the T-shirt that says "I'm a spy."
We'll talk about that another time.
Wow. Secret family.
Dad?
Nepalese little brother.
Do I have a Nepalese little brother and sister, a little Sherpa?
That's maybe a Tibetan.
Maybe a Tibetan?
Wow, you might have
but
a
not a
Tibetan.
Nepalese.
Oh, a little Sherpa Sherry?
The Dalai Lama might be your brother.
Yeah. Hey, we'll talk about that another time. On the
Well,
passport.
Dad, that's weird.
Wow, he's not kidding either.
Yay!
Why do you have a passport there? You didn't live there but a couple of months. You don't get a passport for that. Hello, Bub?
Don't
My
come for him.
knee is doing great.
His knee is...
Yay, Bob!
Dad,
Yeah.
I don't know
He's a
what...
squirmy.
This is strange. Last night I was on heavy duty
Drugs.
Our Anonymous was overdosing me so that I became inanimated.
Right.
But I've got this beautiful chair that they got for me. You know, once you push a button and it just does everything.
Oh, it lifts you up?
Yeah, God, it's great.
Wow.
But I peed all over myself last night.
Oh. Why?
Well, I
Fun.
didn't know it.
Oh, you were out?
Well, I felt something was going on. I got up and went to the bathroom, but it was already too late.
Oh.
Now,
That's a new in my life. I probably haven't done that since I was 18 months old.
if you'd rather discuss soiling yourself than why you have a different passport, you know it's bad.
I'm telling you, he would have had the T-shirt that says,
Yeah.
I'm a spy. Dad, were you like a drug lord or something?
No, we'll go there later.
Wow.
We'll go there later. I was living in.
Oh, he's a draft dodger. Oh, draft dodger!
Well, let me remind you that was 1967. The Tet Offensive was on.
Yeah.
And Ellsworth Bunker was the ambassador to Vietnam. His wife was the ambassador to Nepal.
Oh, you're a spy, dude.
Spy!
And I was there drafting dodges.
Drafting dodges?
Oh, yeah, whatever you want to make of it.
He was drafting Dodgers. He was actually there as a scout.
Whatever you want to make of it.
I think he was boning the Nepalese.
Ambassador's wife?
Yeah.
Maybe. Which is more uncomfortable, this topic or your knee?
Topic.
Wow, no hesitation there.
All right, Dad, we got to take a break because you know why? Because that Anonymous of yours, she was on the phone. Took up some of your time.
Did you talk to her?
No.
Yes, it was lovely.
She's right here right now.
I know, but Dad, we have to take a break or else we don't get traffic in, so hold on.
Okay.
So we'll call back Bob and wrap that
So
up.
what was up there?
I think he's a draft dodger.
Is that what you think?
I don't know.
The Tet Offensive was bad news. Yeah.
That stench just convinced me that's what happened.
Why? How?
Because I don't know, he just told me this whole story. I don't know, he just...
Yeah, the whole thing, it made sense.
Yeah, it did.
Well,
but
it does
said
make
the only thing
sense.
is I don't know how he got the passport.
Well, if your buddy's the ambassador and you're having relations with the ambassador's wife.
I guess. Could have just gone to Canada.
Yeah, but then there's Canadians there.
Oh, yeah, we hate all Canadians.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, here's the deal. If you're keeping track, playing the home game of what the hell are Jamie and Danny going to do, we're going to have Dr. Wu in here in a moment, and she's going to talk about Botox for your boobs, which is weird.
I'm really excited about that because my boobs are starting to go.
Oh, and also we have the Diana clips from last night, and it is just tragic.
Yep.
Some of these clips are just tragic. She talks about her on her wedding day. All she was looking for was Camilla in the audience. That's all she cared about, is seeing if she was there. I mean, it's just, they're sad.
That's sad to think of because I remember staying up with Gretchen to watch that wedding and to think that she wasn't the happy fairy tale princess she looked like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that wasn't a great day for her.
Crazy. They're really sad. So we'll be talking about that and what went awry and how Charles was a mean man. Just absolutely mean.
Yep.
But it is shocking how people go back to mean people. Paris Hilton now is back with that.
Rick Solomon.
Yeah. The guy that sold the videotape. They're back together.
Well, they're saying that he couldn't sell the videotape without her permission.
Morning.
Hi,
Hey.
Dad.
Well, good morning. Good morning.
You know, we just talked to you not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you did.
Hey, you know what? I need a light for my cigarette. Can I use your draft card?
Nice try, dude.
Thanks.
That won't fly.
And we're thinking that you were a draft dodger.
You can think whatever you want.
Oh.
I like it that he ain't kidding around. He gets his whole cloak and dagger vibe.
I know. He gets all pissy or whatever. Whatever the FCC allows me to say.
Yes, right.
Yay. All right. So, Dad, I will be in So Ill tonight, and we'll hang out and look at your knee.
Oh, that will great. You'll hang out and look at my knee tomorrow.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Won't
You
that
gonna do
be-
the show that from there Monday?
Yes.
No, I'm going to fly
That'll
back.
be terrific.
Yeah. So, did you want us to talk to Anonymous?
She is so mad at me right now
How come?
because I have not been following her.
Not mine, the doctor.
Wow.
Jamie, that.
I don't make up these rules. The doctor does.
Wow.
He has just been awful.
Hi there, Anonymous.
Hello.
It's Danny and Jamie. How's it going?
I am fine.
Good.
I think she has her hands full with Bob.
I think she has at least once.
Oh, it's my dad.
It's Anonymous.
Anyway, I'm sorry that he's being difficult.
Oh, that's okay.
God, you sound so young.
She is.
Oh, I am.
She's very young.
Like, what, 22?
Yeah, about 22, 23.
Right on, Bob.
Yeah, 22, 23, right about that, right?
That's about right.
Yeah. So do you think my dad was a draft dodger?
A draft dodger? I don't think so.
Well, why
Does
does-
he look like a draft dodger?
Why does he have a passport from Nepal?
Maybe he was there.
Well, I know he was there, but why?
I've been a lot of places and don't have a passport from there.
Well, he was a photographer, remember?
Oh, that explains it. Thank you.
But why would he have a
He
passport?
took pictures of a passport.
I don't know.
Oh, he could just stick his picture on one.
Right. It's a souvenir.
Huh. All right. Well,
I think maybe some of his photography students were practicing making passports, and they were just, funny
You're
passports.
better at this
that
than
they were
Bob
making.
is. If
Yes.
he was a spy, he sucked at it compared to you.
she's got it down,
Yeah.
doesn't she? All right. Well, take care of my dad, and then I'll take over later tonight.
Okay, Jamie.
All right. See
Safe
you later.
travels.
All right. Bye.
Boy, how did she luck out and grab that Bob?
Oh, I just hung up on him. He's going to be sad. All right. Well, anyway, that was my dad and his girlfriend or whatever she is.
Oh, that's his girl.
8.7.
Now, did we ever do like an opening to Ask A?
I just remembered.
Oh, because it was this thing we were going to do every Friday, Ask A.
Right.
And we had, and no offense, Dr. Wu, but we had like prostitutes lined up.
Right.
And then we had a stripper, and we also had a call girl or
Porn stars.
porn stars. And then what's that other thing?
Phone sex operators.
Phone
lined
sex.
up.
Yeah, phone sex operator. Well, then the FCC did all that stuff, and so then we had to like change it up and make it nice.
Not that you're not as good as a
Right.
hooker.
You are, yes, yes.
I don't know if I can live up to that.
Yeah, I know. So now
Hard
we
act to follow.
All right, well, if I was a hooker with bad skin, what
Nice.
would I do? How's that?
All right, here we go. Jack, you ready?
It's time to play Ask A, the part of the show where Jamie and Danny bring in various experts from around the world and let you call in and ask them questions in their field of expertise. To play, just call 877-487-9999 and play Ask A on the Jamie and Danny Show.
You forgot the one.
What?
They know.
1-877-487.
We have smart
Out of
listeners.
all that was wrong with that, you completely forgot
Is that the
one?
one that I was supposed to change because we hated it? I might have done that like in the first week in the building, and that's the one that was just like a voiceover, and you guys got mad.
We hate everything.
Yeah. That's
That's true. It's the
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
room.
So, because today it's okay.
Okay.
That sounds
It
fine.
was that day, that Friday, I hated
Hi,
it.
Dr. Wu.
Good morning.
So
Hi,
we're
Jamie.
asking
I'm great, thank you.
experts from around the world. So let's start with what part of the exotic world are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There you go. From around the world.
I know. Can you believe her skin? How perfect is her skin? I hate her.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
know.
I need to.
Yeah, you know what? That would be weird to go to a dermatologist with acne.
Right. I don't go to ugly plastic surgeons
Yeah.
You'd
Yeah.
run out of the room, right?
or
Yeah.
skinny chefs.
Yeah, that would be odd. That would be. Who are we talking to about that stuff that makes deformed babies?
Thalidomide?
Stallone's wife?
Yeah. What is
Or-
that stuff that you take for acne that gives you those
Oh.
deformed babies?
Oh,
Accutane?
Accutane, yes. You
Yeah.
must not get pregnant if you're taking Accutane for
and they have
acne.
pictures. They're funny.
You'd have to have really bad acne to want to deal with that.
It's true. It's only for people with very severe acne.
Yeah, and your fingernails peel and all kinds of weird crap
Who
happens.
would want to clear up their acne to be ugly in some other way? It doesn't
Well, a
seem to
lot
make
of
sense.
people.
A lot of people have really bad, disfiguring, scarring acne, and for those people, Accutane can be a miracle drug because it can clear you
It
forever.
can, really?
Yes, it can. If it's done correctly, yes, absolutely.
That's crazy.
What about buffing those suckers off with a loofah?
If you have really deep cystic acne, using a loofah is not going to help you. It's just going to give you acne, but with scabs on your face.
Always a good time
not
there.
going to help.
But how come, okay, Brian Adams, remember that?
Yeah.
I'm going to run to you.
Yeah.
When I'm, anyway.
Is it Brian Adams or Ryan Adams? It's Brian Adams.
And then
Brian
there was
Adams.
a Ryan that came out
Right.
later, and he
He
was
said,
pissed
"Don't
off.
call
that
me
everybody called-
Brian."
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go with Edward James Olmos, and then we won't confuse them.
Well, anywho, but how come he doesn't get? I mean, he has all those scars, and isn't there stuff out now from acne scars that you can?
Yes, definitely. There are a lot of different treatments. In my office, I use lasers, I use chemical peels, all sorts of different treatments to help smooth out acne scars. But what does it tell us about our society that men like Edward James Olmos and Brian Adams and Brad Pitt can become superstars with bad skin? And yet, how many women do we know of who have bad skin? And
Cameron Diaz.
I've
yeah.
never met her, so I don't
How
know
many
what her
times you
skin
met
is.
Brad Pitt?
I can't say.
Oh.
My husband's listening, so I better not say anything.
Throws out some guys' names, but you come up to.
I tell my staff, if Brad Pitt calls, cancel the day. I'm only seeing him.
It's only Brad Pitt
It's
for
all
me.
Brad all the time.
All right. So, what about this Botox for boobs?
Well, theoretically, one reason that your breasts can sag is that sometimes you have these chest muscles in your upper chest, the pec muscles, that can contract and pull your shoulders down and make you hunch over. And if you have bad posture and you hunch over, your breasts can fall over and sag. And
Fall over.
Fall over.
I hate that.
Down to your knees.
Right.
So theoretically, if you relax these chest muscles by putting Botox in your pecs, then it makes your shoulders fall back and relax and your posture straighter, and then your boobs perk up and your nipples point up instead of down. And that's theoretically, maybe, but there are a lot of factors that make your breasts sag. I mean, weight loss and weight gain, and age and gravity, and you really would have to put a lot of Botox in there to even move your breasts 1 centimeter. And when you think about it, Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl fiasco when she had that problem with her garment.
The wardrobe malfunction.
The garment defect, yes. She's got great posture. She's a dancer. She's got great posture. She's standing up straight already, but she had a lot of saggage. So
you leave it to the doctor to analyze the boob.
Saggage.
Everybody else was shocked,
So-
but she's like analyzing it.
I'm analyzing the boobs. So you could put a lot of Botox in Janet Jackson and she would still be sagging. So the answer is I'm not so sure how well it works. And not only that, but it's very risky because if you stab your chest with a needle that deep in order to get into the muscle, you could puncture your lung. That would be a big problem.
That would be a big problem.
But I got nice who's
Yeah, look at me go.
I can't breathe.
Or you could stab your rib, which could be very painful. You could hit a vein and bleed to death, all sorts of nasty things. So,
All right.
I use Botox in a lot of different areas in my practice, a lot of different areas of the body, but not yet for boob lifts.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds crazy.
Yeah,
What?
I would. No, I'm just thinking I would never do that.
We all have this look on our faces.
Yeah.
Like we all need Botox between our eyes right now.
I know I do. Well, you're Botoxed up, aren't you?
I had some Botox. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Wu does my Botox, but I went to somebody else the other day that was right by my house.
You cheated on me.
She was right by me, and
that's okay.
And Brady.
Would you ever accept that as an excuse?
Well, I do.
You cheated on me.
No, but
well,
you know
she
what?
was right next to me.
The UPS guy was in my office.
Yeah,
he was cute.
He was actually in the house.
Sorry,
what could
honey.
I do?
I even told the nice doctor that I went to, I said, by the way, I'm cheating because I only go to Dr. Wu. And she's like, well, we all have our favorite people. But she put it like right up against the rim of my eye.
Sometimes some people have little wrinkles that can be improved by injecting right under the rim of your eye.
I mean, like it felt like she was going into my eyeball.
Well, Botox should never be put into your eyeball. That's for sure.
Well, there you go. That's a rule to live by right there.
Well, right. I know, but I mean, is that kind of scary to go that close?
It can be a little scary. It can be a little tricky. Yes, you have to be extremely careful.
How come you never
and
did
don't
that?
flinch.
How come you never put it under there?
Because I don't think you necessarily need it. But come to the office and we'll reevaluate.
We'll reevaluate.
We will reevaluate.
Because you can't, you're all of 2 feet from her now. You wouldn't want to reevaluate like on the spot.
And I didn't bring anything with me, so
that's
can't do any treatments.
I'm pretty upset about it. You never bring needles with you, and that's always such a fun part of
She's
the
one
show.
of them. They're legitimate docs.
I hate that about her.
She had to climb the fence to get here. It's a
I
good thing
did.
she
Some
didn't
I had to
legitimate doc.
scale the fence.
You did?
Yeah, she climbed a fence.
You guys locked me out.
I'm sorry. Wow. See what?
See how devoted I am.
Security's tight here at the old radio ranch.
Yeah, it's like a fortress in here.
Yeah.
It's like
We
Fort
can't
Knox.
even keep out dermatologists.
What are you guys hiding? Maybe it's either to keep people out or to lock you guys in. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they don't want us here, really. All right, so it's Dr. Wu, and by the way, if you call information, it's WU, and your office is...
I'm in Brentwood.
Right.
I'm in Brentwood, Dr. Jessica Wu.
Right.
And I am in this month's In Style magazine.
You are?
I am in the Botox ad.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
she's not only a member, but she's the whatever.
So you get to see what I look like, and
Wow,
Are you scantily clad?
I am not scantily
Hey,
clad.
what are you
actually.
wearing? All right, when we come back, more with Ask Doctor. Ask Doctor.
Yeah. We're doing Ask Doctor next week.
More with Dr. Wu, 1-877-487-9999. Any of your questions she will take during our Just Ask A.
It's time to play Ask A, the part of the show where Jamie and Danny bring in various experts from around the world and let you call in and ask them questions in their field of expertise. To play, just call 877-487-9999 and play Ask A on the Jamie and Danny Show.
Okay, I hate it again.
Yeah. By the way, this expert from around the globe has traveled all the way down the street to be with us here today.
Hey, from Brentwood, it's Dr. Jessica Wu. She spells that W-U.
Right,
Yes.
not W-O-O, but
Yes.
W-U.
I know, because I called information once. I'm like, W-O-O-O-O-O-O-O.
Like Madam Wu.
Yeah, not like
Yes.
John Woo.
No.
Right.
Although John Woo's very cool.
Right, but he spells his name wrong.
That's right.
So there, just so you know that.
Well, hence the expression, woo, you're cool.
Yeah, woo-wee.
No, woo-wee is his cousin.
Or is or is that when she's going fast?
Yes.
Woo-wee! Or something on a ride. Okay, Dr. Wu, W-U, what?
Nothing.
No, Wu-wee actually would mean Aunt Wu because E is aunt in Chinese. See, Danny, did you know that you could speak Chinese?
No, I didn't.
Woo-wee is Aunt Wu?
Yes.
What's Uncle Woo?
I don't know. I don't speak Chinese either. So anyway.
Well, that was a fun random moment.
Oh, you missed it. 'Cause she had her headphones around her neck and she tilted her head over and she goes, look, airplane pillow.
Well, you're fun, Dr. Woo.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah,
I'm going to come to your next party, Danny.
Okay.
All right.
Don't hold your breath, though. I'm not that social.
Remember when you cut off all of Builder Bob's moles?
Yes.
Yeah, that
You
was.
might as well have left him
Oh,
for all
okay.
the good he's
Don't tell
doing.
me that. Don't blame me. That's not the reason.
He left because he didn't like his scars.
Oh.
That's probably true. They just had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, those were on his face. All right, we have a bunch of phone calls for you. It's Dr. Wu, our friend from Brentwood. She does my Botox and does a fabulous job. Look how young I look, almost 12.
Would you tell her to get rid of her times 10 mirror, please? She picks at her flesh, and it's bad.
Times 10 mirrors should be banned. They're terrible.
No, they're great to look at your private parts in.
I haven't tried that.
Well, not for girls.
I'm getting it out today. You know why?
No, why?
Because I'm getting rid of my eye jelly.
Oh, no, don't do it.
Are you going to get rid of your eye jelly
Please
today?
don't do
Yeah,
it.
I'm getting rid of some eye jelly today.
No, hide all the needles.
It's good on toast.
No, because I have this little bump on my eye I was showing her, and she said, I can get that with a Q-tip. And I said, oh, no, I got the times 10 and a needle.
Right, and Jack offered his keys, and I offered my straw for my coffee.
And she said that if I hit my eyeball, my eye jelly will fall out.
It'll squirt out and your eyeball will flatten. Not attractive.
I think it's kind of cool.
Not attractive.
And then do I call you and get some Vaseline to,
Would you fill it back up?
We could. We could.
do
I
you
send
get
you to
the-
an eye doctor, though.
the Fix-A-Flat?
Yeah, you fill it with that silicone stuff from that.
Yeah,
Yeah, just screw it in.
Anyway, that was the conversation we had. Sorry, you guys missed it. All right, let's take some phone calls, shall we?
Yeah, the important part of ASCA would be to actually ask.
I know, and they're all here. I'm sorry. Here's Leslie. Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
Hi.
Leslie.
You guys roll.
Yes, we do. We rule.
All right, what do you want to ask Dr. Wu?
Dr. Wu, I have hyperpigmentation because I've been on the pill for about 15 years.
Yes.
Or
And duh. And I've tried like pretty radical chemical peels and some other lightening creams and stuff, and they just don't seem to work very well. And I want to know if there's any sort of new technology out that can help me get rid of the big brown spots on my face.
Well, sometimes the brown spots are too deep in your skin to be treated with the lightening creams and the chemical peel. So in my office, the next step would be to try a laser. And sometimes laser treatments can break up that pigmentation and clear up the skin. So that's what I would recommend. And if you'd like a consultation, call my office, 310-473-5878, and we'll talk about what we can do for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Leslie.
Thank you.
all right,
You're welcome.
Leslie. Or it's suicide is another option. Just kill yourself.
No, there's lots of
That's
things
a
we can
bad
do.
option.
Well, you know, sometimes you're just so upset about your face. You just want to kill yourself.
I think we're projecting right here.
No, I'm kidding. I love me way too much.
Times 10 mirror and a flattened eye. I don't think you got time.
Veronica. Oh, Jack, did you turn her off?
Yeah.
She had a good one too.
What was it?
I'm not telling. It was that good. Haha. It was something about the genital area. Those are our favorite
Those are our
questions. Eddie.
Yes.
Hi.
What up, Eddie?
What's going on?
Not much.
Sounds like fun.
Okay, Eddie,
Did you
what's
want to
your
ask a question there, Eddie?
Or you want to be
Yeah.
a Dan?
Yeah. The question was, I had heard rumor that sometimes, like acne and zits, it could be more detrimental trying to pop them because they could go the other direction as opposed to outward.
Absolutely. Just like you should never try to pop anything to your eye, you should never try to pop your zits, because sometimes you're lucky and you can squeeze a whitehead and it pops out.
And it's a good time.
You just end up making a mess on your times 10 mirror, but that's okay. But many times what happens is that you end up squeezing that material deeper into your skin, and you can turn a tiny little zit into a huge, ugly cyst that can take weeks or months to go away. So
yeah, but what about those kids with the white ones just ready to roll?
Well, people who have a lot of whiteheads should see a dermatologist who can safely and effectively extract them without scarring and without creating more of an infection.
But without the good time had by all.
Which, by the way, yeah.
So worth doing.
That and an ingrown hair.
That's how you know if a girl loves you, too, by the way. If she'll squeeze those for you, that's when you're close.
It's extremely satisfying, I know, but try
I
to
broke up with a guy because of a back zit that was white.
He wouldn't let you squeeze it? Or
No, I just saw it and I was repulsed and I broke up with him.
So anyway, if you have
right.
if you have a lot of acne, try not to squeeze them. Go to your doctor. Go to your dermatologist.
I'm really bummed that I had Builder Bob all fixed. You know, like all his moles, because those were those big, weird hanging offy ones.
He had great skin. He had beautiful skin.
He has beautiful skin, but he had those weird moles that were hanging off.
Did you hear Dr. Wu? He had great skin.
No, he does.
And now he's gone.
He does. No, he does. He does have great skin, but I fixed all those
And
weird
now it's on
moles.
somebody else.
Oh, well, when he has children, they will have great skin too. So,
Which will probably be sometime soon.
Not for me.
That's my point.
Wow, that was mean.
No, I didn't mean it.
Which
I
part
didn't
was
mean
mean?
it.
The part where she pointed out how lovely his skin is, or the part where he's going to have babies with somebody else?
I didn't say he was going to have babies with someone else. I said theoretically sometime in the future, when he chooses to donate his genetic material, that his children will have great skin.
No, it's going to be sometime soon. Haven't you seen the bumper sticker, babies having babies?
We have to take a break. We'll
Yes,
be
we
back.
do.
So anyway.
Yeah, right. All right, we'll be back, Dr. Wu.
Identification. Star 98.7.
Hey, Jack, did Dr. Wu tell you how Builder Bob has great skin and they'll have children with great skin
They'll
someday?
have beautiful
Yeah,
babies.
beautiful kids. Yeah, great. Anyway, Dr. Jessica Wu is here with us. I love her. She's my dermatologist and she does all my Botox and all of that stuff. And Builder Bob went and saw her and he has great skin.
Hey, to the phones,
Wow.
asking the dermatologist
Wow,
lady.
beautiful kids. Anyway, if you want to schedule an appointment with Dr. Wu, you can call her at 310-473-5878. Is that right?
That's right.
You need a phone number that ends in woo.
Yeah.
What do you think? 55555 woo.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Glad we worked that out.
All right, so it's the Ask A segment, which we do on Fridays, and we have Dr. Wu, and she will answer any and all of your questions. Here is Pamela. Hi, Pamela.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, Dr. Wu.
Hi, Pamela.
The question I have, I've been using Metro Cream for about 7 years. I've got rosacea over my nose and my cheeks, and I always look like I'm a drunk.
Oh, that's not good.
Me too.
And I'm really pink.
I think rosacea makes you look healthy.
No.
No, it doesn't. You
You look-
always look like you're sunburned or you're drunk.
You look like
Everybody thinks you're an
W.C.
alcoholic.
Fields.
Oh.
Or like
So-
you're blushing.
Yeah, and it's on my chest too.
Let's
my
play.
chest
How
is
many other
really
things
red.
does it look like?
What'd he say?
Nothing.
Well, rosacea is
Don't
a
be
type.
rude, Dan.
Rosacea is a type of adult acne, and for a lot of people, topical treatments like Metro Cream are sufficient. But many times that's not enough. So you need to see your dermatologist and talk about possibly getting on some oral antibiotics, number one. Or number two, if it's mainly the redness that you're concerned with, the only thing that can help that is laser treatments, specifically photofacial treatments. I do those all day, every day in my office, and they're very effective for treating rosacea with really little to no recovery
Will
time.
they get rid of Jack's head?
If he's got rosacea on his head, it'll get rid of it.
This is the second head removal you've ordered today.
I know. Everybody, be gone with the head.
Yeah, take off your head.
Dr. Wu,
Yes.
is that a treatment period? Is it one thing and it's gone, or no? The photofacial?
It's usually a series of treatments. I tell people between 3 to 5 treatments, about once a month. And generally, after about 5 treatments, most, if not all, of the redness is gone. So
that would be
definitely,
wonderful.
yes, you should definitely think about
Glory
that.
to God, Pamela. Glory to God. There's a laser for you.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, and you can call her 473-5878, 358. Woo!
Woo.
78.
No.
I know. Here's Amber. Hi, Amber.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Amber.
You guys totally rock. You make my morning.
We rule!
You rule. Dr. Wu, I have such a bad problem with a scalp dandruff, really bad to where it starts getting red right at the hairline.
What do you advise, Jamie?
You have dandruff?
I'm so embarrassed by this that I had to call and try to figure something out.
You know what's funny is if I saw Head and Shoulders in a guy's shower, I'd probably stop dating him.
Oh, my God.
I know. I don't want to use that at all because it just sounds bad, Head and Shoulders.
Well, you should replace it with your humectress. You know what I mean? Pour that bottle into the Nexus humectress stuff, and so nobody will know.
Good idea.
That's a great idea.
It is. See, nobody will know.
That's great.
I would think people I'm intimate enough to shower at my home could know I had dandruff.
Not me.
Right, not you.
Anyway, so what can she do about her big old...
Aside from, of course, cut her head off.
Which I
Oh,
recommend.
no,
Right.
please don't do that. The first thing to do is to try those over-the-counter dandruff shampoos. And nowadays, there are other more effective dandruff shampoos if the Head and Shoulders doesn't work. My favorite is one called Nizoral, Nizoral shampoo. It's available over the counter, and it kills a little yeast on your scalp that in many cases contributes to the flaking. So start off with that. And if that doesn't work, then
Danny,
see your
you should use
dermatologist.
it. You're flaky.
Oh.
Very
I
quick.
didn't
It's
get
the
it.
head part, yeah.
What causes dandruff?
Well, many causes. One main cause we think is that a lot of people have an overgrowth of yeast on their scalp. Just like you can get yeast elsewhere in your body, you can get yeast infections, you can get a yeast infection on your scalp. And that's why treatments like Nizoral kill the yeast
That's
and
just
control
nasty
dandruff.
when people have all those flakes all over their shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spell
This is really
Nizoral for
bad,
me.
though.
That's fun.
Nizoral.
Nizoral.
Nizoral shampoo.
Nizoral.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so
All
much.
right.
You guys rock. Thank
Bye.
you.
Oh. Jeez.
What do you guys have against rock?
I
I
quit.
missed that. I wasn't listening that one day.
We just wanted to change it up to we rule.
Okay, all right.
No, I think somebody called in and insisted that we ruled, and we agreed.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
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 I have a question for the doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
I have had blackheads since, I'm only 21 now, but I've had them ever since I was a kid. I figured when I got older they would go away. Luckily, when I put makeup on, they're not noticeable, but, they're just in absolutely every single pore underneath my eyes and on my nose. And
Under
on
your eyes? You have blackheads under your eyes.
Like the skin right next to my nose under my eyes?
Well,
like on your cheek.
Yeah, the very, very top of my cheek.
because right now I have them
Yeah.
under here.
You'll get a couple more to look like permanent eyeliner.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you squeeze those?
Wow.
Yeah, so, I can cover them easily, but, nobody notices. But for me, I just want to know, how can I get rid
Oh,
of them?
she
Is
would
there any
have
way?
so much fun with the times 10 mirror.
Yeah, she'd go insane.
Don't get a times 10
I
mirror.
have fun with my bathroom mirror.
Yeah, get the times 10 mirror. You're going to have a heyday.
Well, the first thing is to try to resist the urge to squeeze those, especially the ones that are close to your eye and that delicate lower eyelid skin, because you could really end up with a huge pimple or cyst where you just started off with a small blackhead. And the second thing is to see a dermatologist who can prescribe topical medications like Retin-A or Differin or Tazarac, and all of these are in the vitamin A family. They help your skin to exfoliate and unclog to try to minimize those blackheads. And then if that's not enough, there are treatments like very light acne peels that can help to open up those blackheads.
Okay.
Okay?
Great. Thank you.
Yay.
Lots
I
of
like
things
it
we
when
can do.
People get blackheads in their ears.
Yeah.
Oh, those are hot.
Very satisfying to drain those.
You know,
But
when
don't
she
do this at
plays,
home.
She really plays.
Did you just say it's very satisfying? Dr. Wu in a ride.
Dr. Wu's a party.
What the hell just happened?
Come on over. We're having
anyway.
a drain the cyst party.
All right, let's take this last call. And then if I see all you are still holding, but do you have a website?
I do have a website. It's www.drjessicawoo.com, and I have email, which is drwu, DRWU, at drjessicawoo.com. No periods, no capitals.
Do you spell doctor or do you just do
No, just DR.
What's her email again?
No periods, no capitals.
What's your email? What's your email?
drwu at drjessicawoo.com.
Dr. Wu at Dr. Jessica.
Maybe you should get AOL.
Hey, Maria, you had a weird question.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
Hi, we're good.
I have like a little bit of an overlapping eyelid on one side only. I don't know why. Just a little bit and bag under that same eye. Now, I've been to doctors that say, oh, you got to have a facelift and you got to lift this. And I think that's ridiculous. So what I want to know is, can you do little baby lipo on your eyelid and under the eyes?
Lipo. And if so, can you do lipo on my little baby? Because he's
Neither.
fat.
Well, I'm not a plastic surgeon, so I don't do plastic surgery. But it sounds like it's not really facelift that you need. Sounds like you just need a little
mental help
tuck on your upper lid and a little tuck on your lower lid. And they can do a procedure where they just remove the fat underneath one eyelid without touching the other eyelid. So I would recommend seeing an ophthalmic plastic surgeon, which is
Ophthalmic.
ophthalmic.
That sounds like my aunt ophthalmic.
Which is a plastic surgeon that specializes in surgery of the eye. So it sounds like all you need is a little tuck in your upper and lower eyelid, not really a full facelift. And we generally would not do liposuction around the eyes.
Yeah.
Can you do it on the whole face?
You can do it all over. You can do it in the cheeks, the neck, all
cool.
over.
That really is.
And you can put it back in, too. Take it out where you don't like it and put it back in where you want it.
Wow.
Like in your lips.
Can you take it out of me and put it in somebody else?
No.
That's
no.
Fun.
All right, it's Dr. Jessica Wu. Thank you so much for coming in. And I see some of these calls. I'm going to ask you off the air and get the answers, and then I'll tell you, because like there's one puffiness and dark circles and all that crap. So I know.
Yeah, I had questions for Dr. Wu off the air.
Yeah, well, like what?
Having stuff removed, none of your business, private stuff.
She can't remove the herpes from your herpes pool.
What is up with you and assuming I have herpes?
I don't know. Statistically, I think you're a good candidate.
I think it's... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say. Statistically, I would be a great candidate. I'll give you that.
All right, so it's Dr. Jessica Wu. You can email her at drwu at drjessicawoo.com. You need to go to different.
All right, who was a genius who came up with my website? I don't know.
Your husband.
My husband, yes.
Yeah.
What's he do?
He is he owns a software company.
And he came up with that website?
Yes. And I love him. Love you. I know you're listening.
Love you, precious.
Love you. Precious. Like from Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Anyway.
Wow, she just slipped right into geek, and
You
she
know
was
why?
doing so well.
You know why? Because it's very satisfying to
Drain well.
All right, you can reach her at 310-473-5878. It's way easier. 310-473